using the Saint 3D foundation, and I'm going to show y'all. Say, well, what if you've already got a favorite foundation? Well, you can still use that foundation with this system and just get your contour and bronzer and blushes and stuff like that, and still use your own foundation with it. But we're going to try to do a Valentine's Day look. I don't know how well we're going to do it, but we're going to try. We're going to give it a shot. And let's see, what color do I need to start with? I want to do red. But let's see how we can do it. Let me do it like this. Yeah. I'm going to go in with this. Everything's backwards. With this color right here. But let me know if the video is looking okay. We can go right above the crease with this color. And this is it's a black color. So I'm going to go in light with it here in the crease. What are y'all up to? See, with this, I can't tell if anybody is on or not. But we're just going to go ahead and give it a shot and see how it works out. Because the microphone on my phone puts so much noise into the video. And I know the buzzing drives me crazy, so I gotta drive y'all crazy too. But let's see. We get that going and blend it out. Oh, good. Let me get a bigger brush or another one and try to blend that out just a little bit more. Don't want to add no more color to it. But we're going to do our Valentine's Day look. Yeah, that's better. I'm looking over here because I got a mirror over here so I can see what I'm doing. But y'all say hello to me as y'all coming in. I can't tell if I've got any viewers or not. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Anywho, what did I do with my other brush? Okay, there it is. We're going to do the same thing on this other eye. Hi, Bella. How are you doing? I'm doing a Valentine's Day look today. Trying to, anyway, using the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. But thank you for watching. But share the video out if you don't mind. I might be getting my makeup page back. I've got in a ticket with Facebook, and they're supposed to be looking into it where they stole my makeup page. I had to go in and file a thing saying about copyright. So hopefully I'll be getting my makeup page back. Thank you, Bella. I really appreciate it. It helps me with Facebook pushing my videos out and get more views on them. So thank you very much. Let's see. Let me clean this brush off. Okay. Now I'm going to go into this color right here. It looks orange on the screen, but it's actually a red looking color. I can't see the name of it, but it's out of the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. Let me get this little mirror so I ain't looking off and you can actually see what I'm doing. Let me get this. And we're just going to pat that on. Like so. Try to give everybody some ideas for a Valentine's Day look. I don't know if y'all's hubbies take y'all out for Valentine's Day or not, but we're gonna give it a shot here to make a good look. But if you want to get a color match for the Saint foundation, my link is either down here, which is where it should be, or it's up at the top. I'm still trying to figure all this out. And everything is backwards. I keep doing everything the wrong way. I look like a crazy person. We're going to tap this here. Where are you from, Bella? Are you here in Texarkana? Yeah, balls will probably know who you are, or heard of you, probably some of my people. Tap, 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 tap. And watch my eyes start acting up on me again. Okay, we got that, and I want to go in and get a little bit smaller brush to darken up that outer corner and clean the brush off. We're going to go back into that black and put it right there in the outer corner. Okay, yeah, Ann. Yes, I know who you are now. Okay. Now I know who I'm talking to. But we're getting that black. Try to build it up right here in the outer corner. And then we're going to blend it out just a little bit. I'm trying to blend it over into that red, fade it over into it. And hopefully I don't forget something. I already put my moisturizer on today, so we ain't gonna have no sandpaper skin today. So that's good. Okay, which brush was I using? We can go back into that first brush and blend that out just a little bit. Just like so. Try to blend it out that way. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more, deepen it up a little bit. How you been doing, Ann? I used to talk to you quite a bit on here. Okay, yeah, that ought to do it. Let's blend it all out. Get us a pretty Valentine's Day look. Okay, let me get this back. We need to do the other side. And put it right there in the corner. I'm just trying to figure out when is my best times to go live on here. That way I can start scheduling the videos. It'll be the same times all the time. I gotta figure out when the best time is for me to get on here. I did it at night before last. I'm thinking that's probably going to be my best bet, is to go live at night. I think more people's got more time to watch them in the evening. They ain't doing nothing. Everybody probably cleaning right now or gone. So I'm just trying to work it out. Try different times. Oh, and I've got that on magnifying mirror there. Okay, I think that's gonna do. We're gonna darken it back up a little bit. When you blend it, it fades, lose some of the color. Now we can go back and add that red back in there because we lost a little bit too. Just kind of blend it into that black. Yeah. I'm still having problems with these eyes. Ordering that one to me. So ain't no horse flying there. Okay, I think that's gonna do it for right now, and we'll come back and do our lower lash line after we get our foundation on. But like I was saying, if you've already got a favorite foundation, you say, well, I don't want to switch foundations, you can still use this system with it. Works good with other foundations. Before I get ahead of myself, You can get the um, contour and bronzer and blushes and eyeshadows if you want them. Let me get, I'm using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Actually, remember to prime this time. Okay. We got that. And I'm going to show you how this can still work with other foundations. And in other videos, I'll show you how you can use the foundation, like if you got a favorite concealer, just how it all works with other stuff. Here we go. I'm going to go in with the foundation from Wonder Beauty. It's the Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation. And show you how it works on top of all this. Because I know sometimes you get a foundation and it's your favorite and you ain't got no interest in switching. Alright, we got that. I'm going to go in with my sponge and blend that all out. Alright. I got dark circles under my eyes today. We was up so late last night. Neither one of us could sleep. Ooh, that's looking white on camera. It's okay though. We can fix it with our bronzer and everything else. Let's make sure we got it blended out good. Oh man, I was so happy. I actually got an email back from Facebook about my page, so hopefully I'll be getting it back because it was monetized. I got paid by Facebook for my videos, for my reels. I was in the reels bonus program and I'd really like to get my page back. Okay, there's our foundation. Sorry about that. Oh Lord. Turn that off. Now you can just go, you've used your favorite foundation. Now you can go in with your Saint 3D and use your concealer. And just gonna put some right there. It's not wanting to cooperate with me today. Okay. We got some there. There. Put one on my nose. I use my concealer to conceal and to brighten. So there's that. And just take your sponge or your brush, whichever one you prefer, and blend that out. Let's see, it works just as good on this foundation as it does theirs. So you can definitely mix and match the different things. if you've got a favorite foundation or a favorite concealer. It will all work with it. I've used it with just about it. Well, with a lot of different foundations. I've used their foundation and used different concealers, different bronzers, contours. It just all depends on your preference. Now we are going to go in with our contour. And I'm going to go in. I think this is called the detail brush. It's a little slim brush at the end, and it's got like a small brush on the other end. And go in. I don't want to use that contour. I'm going to use this one right here. And you just tap it in there like that. And then tap it on your face. Or you can put it on your face with your finger. And then come back with your brush or your beauty blender to blend it out. It will work both ways. I might have to use that other contour. And let me sit back a little bit from the light, see if it's, yeah, that's better. And do that. But if you're interested in the makeup and the foundation, you can just click my link down below and I'll get you color matched. Or if you want to go on the site and do your matching yourself, the link to the website is in there too. It's just however you want to do it. I can help you set up your palette to get what you want into it. But you can get a starter palette, the small palette, with 4 pans into it for $71. And I was telling y'all it had shipping, and it don't, anything over, any order over $60, at least right now, is free shipping. So you can get started for $71 with your pans. If you add a brush, it's going to be more. Well, I'm just talking about a starter bundle with 4 pans. Let me see, can I get this nose contoured? There we go. Y'all say hello to me. Let me know you're here. Okay. This is what I like this brush for. When you do your nose contour and you've got it blended, and say you've come too far, too close together, you take that little brush and dab it in your concealer or your foundation, and it goes right in the middle of that and correct it just like so. Let me do some contouring on my jaw. Try to cover up my double chin. And blend it down. Let's see, the contour just makes a shadow. And just covers that double chin right up. And I got to do a lot of covering. My eyes are watering on me again. Now we're going to go in with some blush. And let me see what shade. I'm not going to be able to see it. But it's this. Let me hold it back. This blush right here. No, we're going to do bronzer first. Just switch that same brush over and go into that Bella bronzer. We've got different shades of bronzer too, but this is just the shade that I wear. And this is going to warm my face up so we don't look so pale. And roll across here. But if you're, after you put your bronzer on and you see your foundation is looking a little pale like mine is, there's hardly anything left on the brush. If you just buff across the rest of your face, it'll warm it up. See there. And I always bring it down the neck anyway. Okay, now we're going to do our blush. And I like these creams because it just makes my skin, where my skin is so dry, when I get using powders, it just looks so, it makes it look even drier. So, and the creams just make it look more, your skin more hydrated. Look across the nose. There we go. But these palettes are just so convenient, and they're made to, the whole idea behind it, why they call it 3D foundation, is because they call all of it foundation. Whereas, see how I just put my foundation on and went back with my contour and bronzer and everything? Well, if you don't want to layer your makeup like that, you can go in and do your contour, like dot your contour on where it's going to go, and just put your foundation where it goes, your concealer, and it all blends out in, to give you definition where you need it, and it's all just one layer. But I think we all know that I don't like doing it that way. I've always got to do things my way. And my way is to put my foundation on and then come back and do all that. For me, it's just easier to blend. I don't want to walk around with stripes on my face. Okay, we've got all that on. Now, you do not have to set this at all. It's not tacky. Don't feel sticky or anything. But I do like to set under my eyes with a little bit of powder, so it don't crease on me. Where is my powder? There it is. And let me find my brush that I use to powder under my eyes. I thought I had everything out that I needed, but apparently I did not. So I'm just going to have to use this brush because I can't find the one that I usually use. And when you powder under your eyes, if you hold your mirror up and look up, it'll stretch the skin under your eyes. And that way you don't set no creases in your eyes under there. Just like that. And I think this brush had highlighter on it, so I'm getting highlighter under my eyes. And I like to powder that big wrinkle there under my, between my eyes and my smile lines, so don't crease up in there. But yeah, that's it for that. The illuminator. This is what gives you your glow. And I just like to take my finger and dab it on, pat it on. You can dip your sponge into it and do it that way. But I just think your finger is easier to blend it up because the heat from your finger will actually melt it into your skin. And we're going to go on the nose and the Cupid's bow. And let me find some lipstick. And then we'll go back. We'll do the lipstick in a minute. Let's go back and finish our eyes. Where is my palette? There it is. We are going to take and run that red all the way across under all the way across. Just like that. And then we're going to come back with it black just in the outer corners, so we don't close our eye out too much. Let's see, where is my brush for that? There it is. That's going to be too big. I need a little bit smaller one. Okay, that is the one we use. Dip it in that black and just put it right there in the outer corner. Just like that. Let me hold it up so I don't run it in my wrinkles. There we go. Now we just need to put on some mascara. This is the eyeshadow. It's looking orange on here, but that's actually red eyeshadow. Let me find my mascara and my eyelashes. See which ones do we have in here. We don't have any in that. Which ones are here? Yeah, these are pretty eyelashes. I don't want a big lash with this. Let's see how these look. Yeah, that ought to do. Do these need to be cut? I think I've already got them cut. Let's get the glue and get them on there. Well, it looks like going live in the middle of the day is not a good idea. So I think my lives are going to be at night around 7 o'clock, and I'll set a schedule for them. That way y'all know when I'm going to be live and you can watch. And I've got some other things in the works too. Don't want to say too much about it. That's not makeup related. But I just gotta wait on that for a little bit. That depends on if they get my makeup page back to me. And we will have other things that I come on live with that's actually for your home. We'll get this took care of. I'm getting more glue on my fingers than I am the lashes. I'm blind as a bat. I can't see without my glasses. Can't see with the glasses. And trying to put this glue on here, it's not going too good. I gotta make sure I get plenty of glue in them corners. If not, they are going to lift on me. So I'll make sure I get plenty there. We'll wait and let them get tacky, and we'll go ahead and put our mascara on. And then we can do lips, and what in the world? I need to pluck my eyebrows. I got a wild hair up there at the top. I did not see that. But when you're blind, you're just taking a shot in the dark. Just might need a little bit of eyeliner if I can find it. And I do not like this mascara at all. So Wet n Wild Mega Volume. I do not like it. I need to get a different mascara. And I've had requests to review some different things, so those will be coming up too. Where my eye's watering, it's got this eyeshadow gone off this eye right there. We'll put a little bit of sparkle there in the corner of it too. Put that up. Let's see, where's my little... There it is. Well, a little bit of highlighter there in the inner corner. There. I don't need a lot. Just a little bit. Because when my eyes watering, it's just going to go right away anyway. And find my tweezers, and we'll get these lashes on. Here, use these. You get the mirror. There. And there. Well, I was going to put eyeliner on and forgot. Okay, I'll have to come back with some mascara. Gotta blend those into my natural lashes. That's a pretty lash. Not too dramatic. Let's get the other one on. Let me wipe the glue off this, or it'll come right back off with tweezers. Hopefully, get this to stick. Because this is the bad eye. I should have cut these. Sorry, lady. This takes concentration for me. Squeeze in there. So, we definitely got them on there. We got them on there, ladies. We'll let them dry. And then we'll come back and put a little bit of mascara on to blend those in with our natural lashes. Hopefully they're going to stay. Yep. We'll come back with some mascara in a minute. What I do with my lipsticks is find a pretty nude lipstick to go with these eyes. Here. That's a gloss. We'll see how this will look with it. Let me find my lip liner. I got these lip liners off of Beauty Bay. Oh, my lips are peeling. They dry too. Just trying to overline that Cupid's bow a little bit. Let's see how this is going to look with this. Oh God, my lips look horrible. Yeah. That ought to do. Eyelashes are sticking together on me. Okay, now we can go back with a little bit of mascara and blend our natural lashes in with those falsies and get some put onto our bottom lashes. Those lashes are stuck on there good. I think I got glue on my bottom lashes. We don't need a lot down here anyway. And let me add some more shadow on this eye where it's water and it's coming off. I need to take pictures. But there we go, ladies. That is a Valentine's Day eyeshadow look. And we used our Wonder Beauty foundation with the Saint 3D foundation system, the contour, bronzer, and blush and concealer. So you can use it if you've got a favorite foundation. You can still use this system and just get the contour and bronzer and blush and concealer if you want. And if you're interested in it, just click that link. And I can get you a color match, or you can go in there. There's a link to my website, Saint website, and you can match yourself if you want to. If you need help building your palette, just let me know. You can send me a direct message or comment on here, and I'll help you out and get you fixed up with what you want. But you can get a starter. You can get a starter 4-pan starter palette. It'll come with the palette. Where's the little palette? It'll be a palette like this, and you can get the 4 pans for $71, and there is free shipping on any order over $60. So $71 to get you started with just your palette. And you can add brushes or build a bigger palette if you want it. But thank y'all for watching, and share the video, please. My brain's freezing. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm probably going to start going live in the evening because I did not get very many viewers on here with me today. But thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.